scheduled mean? Why does it say one waiting scheduled? Oh yeah, put on some music. My controller's upside down. Crediboos shells. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe it is what it's supposed to be. Crediboos shells. No idea. Oh, that's good. Oh, I just spat water everywhere. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's try some Incrediboos shells. Ooh, blue Yoshi. There's actually blue in this one. Wait, why doesn't the game show? Oh, that's weird. Oh, let's try unplugging this. Sometimes that does it. Murdoch! Big fan. Well, I'm happy to hear that, man. Does it work now? Oh, why is it some of it under there, though? What's going on? Oh. Okay. I've been good, dude. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? You like that? What the fuck is going on? Alright, I think that's good. Maybe the tiniest bits under my picture? I don't know. Maybe my picture is just fat. There we go. I can't tell if that's good because it's dark. Oh, it's good to see you, dude. What's new and exciting? Working on it? Nice. What are you doing these days? Oh, I see. An easy month last month from a car accident, though? Oh, wow. You okay? Sorry to hear that, dude. I thought we were at a point this day and age where cars were so secure, like so safe, that car accidents were like nothing, and then some dude like died the other day. No permanent damage? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. It's crazy to think, like, these things are built like tanks, and... Oh my gosh. This is a really awkwardly set up level. Am I supposed to... Okay. So you were off for like a month, basically? A truck accident, you were a passenger in the tanker truck at work, and it rolled because your newest driver took a turn too fast. Holy shit. I didn't know you worked in the tanker truck industry. That's crazy. Is that what you did before? I felt like it wasn't, but I can't remember what you did too. Light duty for 2 weeks. Nice. You do septic work. Did you always do septic work? Didn't you manage a store before? Was that you? Was that somebody else? Man, I get so confused with people's jobs. You know I got the fish brain. I could have swore you managed like a business or something before. Like a store. Ah, a gas station. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. You did IT work too? Man, you get around. Variety of different things. Work for HP until laid off. The entire department outsourced to the Bahamas. Yeah. I mean... that's what they do, right? Andy did that for a while, too. I don't think he worked for HP. I'm still dying from it. I just tried to kill myself. You're doing septic and underground utilities for 3-4 years. Nice. How do you like it? Septic's good money. Imagine it doesn't smell that great, but... otherwise. Oh my god, why did I throw that backwards? It pays well? Yeah, exactly. I'm glad to hear you're on the mend. You'd rather not have a physical labor job if you could find one that pays the same. Is it that, like, labor intensive? Don't take this the wrong way, but isn't it just like a big hose? And like the machine does it? Or do you actually have to like get in there and do stuff? I don't know that much about it, I just seen the guys, so... and obviously you still gotta work the big hose. Oh, I just go straight over the top? Oh, you do a lot of hand digging? Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize that. See, I learned something here today. This is so weird. This setup's so strange. Sorry, I don't know what it is about this time of night. As soon as it... also working the hose on those pump trucks can sometimes be the most demanding project. Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I get that that would be... but I didn't realize you're actually, like, hand digging. You can't dig a machine excavator everywhere without risking breaking brake cable. Yeah, that's true. I'm in the market to move, and my buddy has a few houses that are coming up for sale, like, right next to him, so he's chatting with me about them. Oh. How am I supposed to catch that? Used to think digging on that movie holes seemed brutal. Any digging seems brutal to me. I am I make my money with my mouth. That sounds terrible, but it's true. I'm kind of confused why this doesn't work. I don't even like mowing the lawn. I do it. I pretty much sit like this all day long. Actually, I do. I sit right there. You can see the chair. And I just sit on video calls. Talk on the phone. Let's face it, I rarely talk on the phone. I send emails and I'm in video meetings. I mean, that's... And some days I'll be like, oh, tough day at the tough day at the office. It's like, dude. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I died. You know what I mean? I don't do shit. There's upsides and downsides to working inside outside? Absolutely there is, yeah. I've done physical stuff before. I used to do, I used to be like a security guard way back in the day. I technically did landscaping too, but I was the driver. It's hard to complain as the driver, you know? How did I just miss that? There's definitely downsides to being inside, I guess, but... I mean, my job's pretty good. I can't complain. I got no complaints. My life's pretty respectable. Pretty reasonable. Life is good. I'm glad you're happy, too. Because I feel like... Whoa. I feel like lately I talked to so many people, and they're so fussy about the small... Like... You know, I just, like, so many people have such a bad life. You know, they're in horrible situations, etc., etc. And then, like, I'll hear people complain about, like, the smallest detail. Oh, I can't buy this, like, completely ridiculous thing, or I can't go on this crazy trip, or whatever, right? Like... This time. Probably your favorite part outside money with your current job is your boss isn't afraid to fire problem customers. Oh, that's great. You get to be an asshole back? That's amazing. I love that. What are we doing here? We're just running. Oh shit, we were going that way. I love that. I don't really get to fire my customers because I only have like 4, but it'd be nice. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't see that coming. I don't even know if I have 4. I guess I have 4. Dude, I need that shell. Yeah, I don't know. Why would people be an asshole? Like, I just don't get it. Like, just fuck off, you know? Here you hire someone to come and do a job. They're here, they're doing the job. You know? You've told at least a dozen people you're leaving the job site and going somewhere else working toilets. Oh, looks like we need to do this. Watch you look at their face as they realize they still... Oh shit. Yeah, that definitely makes me nervous of septic. Oh, that was another shell. That was a cool level. Sorry. I know, every time I stream, this is what happens. Like, everyone I know just starts messaging me. With septic right now, is the prices of everything is skyrocketing and it's a pretty insane place. Yeah. When you started, you charged $275 to pump and clean a tank with disposal costs. Wow, $475. Holy shit. Alright, I'm putting the phone down. I'm sorry. I'm just getting absolutely spammed. Regulation they're passing is going to increase the cost of new systems. Wow, that's wild. 100%. Fuck, man. The world's too expensive as it is. What are we doing here? Okay. What's that guy for? What is this? Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Is that a death block at least? Yeah, the world's getting so expensive, man. They need to relax on that shit. I don't know how I keep fucking this up. How much does a septic system cost? I mean, I don't even live in the same country as you, so... Ooh, okay. I missed it. Out the door with your profit included, new septic and drain field is 60. Wow, that's so expensive. Holy crap. I mean, I don't know what I thought it would cost, but... So you're saying it'd be like 40 grand with the new regulation then? Oh, you're saying with the new one it's gonna cost... Oh no, it's gonna cost 40 with the new one, right, okay. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Just for the raw materials. Oh, without insulation. Wow, that's ridiculous. They're trying to keep us poor folk poor is what they're trying to do. 18 out the door installed. Yeah, that's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I don't know what the regulation is there, but I'm hoping we don't get it here. It's possible that we will, though. Then again, I suppose I pay, like a sewer tax as well for not having septic, so... What is... Drop it! Oh, I killed that guy dropping it, okay. I don't know how much my sewage tax thing is, though. And I don't know how long a septic system lasts. I mean, if I pay $1,000 a year, I might. I have no idea. Only in Florida. Red tide? What's red tide? Oh no. Sounds kind of gross, to be honest. Ah. It's caused by septic? Well, that was terrible. Bunch of red algae appear off the coast all once. Oh, okay. Oh, we gotta take care of the oceans, so... Ah, excess nitrogen. And poop's full of nitrogen, right? That's why they use it as a fertilizer? Is that right? Oh god. I think I'm making that. Right. I don't know why I keep coughing. What am I doing? Oh, nothing. Oh, that's nice. Nope, I missed that. There's a lot of the exact same thing. New system designed to filter the nitrogen before... Ah, okay. Oh, so it would seep into the ground, and then that would get eventually to the ocean through the groundwater, I guess. Oh, I did make it. I don't know how I saved that. That was pretty fucked. These shells are very much purple now. Another 95% of the oxygen from sprays and stuff used for golf. Oh. You guys do have a lot of golf courses. They do. We just did a deal with them. They do have deep pockets. Oh, and they blame it on the septic, right. Short. Damn it, I don't have TikTok, and my buddy sent me a TikTok, so I can't see it. It's really annoying. So they blame it on septic, and you guys blame it on them. And at the end of the day, even if... I mean, it's obviously both, to an extent. You know what the weird thing is? Like, they don't really use sprays and stuff on golf courses here. Oh, what's coming? Come on. Alright, I think I didn't despawn it. I might have despawned it. I despawned it. It's probably due to the government regulations. Yeah, maybe. And I'll admit that there's nicer courses probably in Florida than here, but like, they're fine. I'm not on the PGA Tour, so I don't need it to be perfect. I actually just need it as a nice mental escape to hang out with the lads a little bit. Oh, I fucked that up. I haven't even got the midway of this level yet. This part's so weird. So far, this hack's just kind of weird. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just the same trick like 90 times. This shell bonk, basically. And then a shell falls from the sky. And that one's a little bit different. And then all of a sudden, I guess the first thing that's like completely different I say is like fucking weird. Which it is. Oh, there's the midway. Do I need P-Speed, or? Oh, I don't. Oh, I didn't want P-Speed. Only so many things you can do with them. With golf courses? Oh, shells? No, there's tons of shit you can do with shells. Shells basically is like... Oh, okay. Like endless. Because you can change the physics in this game, right? It's not like SMW. I mean... It is like SMW, but you can change the physics. You can have shells come from wherever you want. Like, you can do a million different things with them. Shell hacks are probably like the most creative thing. It used to be that way, like when it was Maker, or before people came up with the different ASM things for SMW. It was, yeah, it was pretty, like, you could do like, I don't know, 100 different shell tricks or something. But now you can do, yeah, exactly, yeah. Maker is so limited in what you can do, and there's still a million things you could do, but it's so limited. This has just like endless possibilities. Yesterday I played a level on stream, and it was all mid-airs, but like if you got P-Speed and did a mid-air, the shell would float and you could keep bouncing on it and then jump off it and do bigger bounces. It was fucking such a cool level. It was one of the coolest levels I've played. Pretty simple level, like it wasn't crazy long or difficult or anything. It was fun though. Oh, I needed to go that way, okay. Yeah, it was pretty cool. There's like every time, and this is why I keep playing shell hacks, even though a lot of them, I don't want to say like this as if this is some bad hack, it's not. But a lot of them are pretty generic. Which obviously I'd prefer them not to be generic. But every once in a while you find just like a really well-made hack. Are mid-airs even tighter timing? Yeah, they are, yeah. But again, you can change the physics, so you can make them... You can slow the shells down, and then they'll be... have more tolerance. Westlasher made a hack called Sheffy 2 that's completely based off Mario Maker physics. What? Oh, I was supposed to go over the wall? Yeah, so it's like, there's, like I said, the possibilities, if you're willing to put in the work, to learn how to do this stuff, and that's the problem. Most people aren't. You've probably seen me play it before, I like it, it's like my favorite hack. I think it's one of the best hacks ever made. But the problem with SMW, it's the same problem as with Maker, actually. People just want to build stuff, but they don't want to learn how to play the game, and they don't want to learn how to really like make something, so they just make a lot of generic stuff. And I'm still happy there's lots of people out there creating. It's just, it'd be better if people played more before they started making, or make some stuff and have people play test it a bunch and be like, hey man, like, this is kind of generic, like, But you got to get people who really know what they're talking about to play test it, not like your buddy Tom, you know, who's just going to tell you it's great because it's playable, you know. Like Zen was making a hack, and I mean, I don't know what ended up happening to it. He told me it was basically done. But when I was playtesting it, I gave him tons of like honest feedback. I was like, dude, this part kind of sucks. And even though it hurt his feelings a little bit, he was like, okay, like I get it. And he'd either agree or disagree, and you know, I thought his hack got so much better over the time he was making it. And the thing is, there's so many good makers out there that you could be like, hey, would you mind taking a look at my hack? And most people in the community are pretty cool. Oh shit. Oh, almost. Playtesting is super helpful if you can get someone who knows the game and is willing to give actual feedback. Yeah, and I think the problem is a lot of people just get their buddies. Like, they'll make a shell hack because their buddy likes a shell hack, and their buddy's like, yeah, I can beat it, so it's good. You know? Because a lot of people that play this game, a lot of people that stream this game even, they're pretty bad at it. And that's okay. Like, obviously, everyone has different skill levels. That's fine. But do you want someone who's bad at the game? I mean, if you're making a beginner hack, sure, I guess you get someone who's bad at the game. But I still think you get somebody who's good at the game. That's just my opinion. Oh. Oh, I'm holding too long there? Get back in SMM, you remember how big of a difference it made between having some random playtest versus someone to try to break the level. And yeah, exactly. And the thing is, in Maker, it was much harder to playtest something than it is in this. I guess it wasn't. You could just upload it for a second and download it, but it was still much more involved than playtesting here. You just send them the file here on Discord or something. Updates can happen in a second, you know? Dude, I just can't get this. Keep missing the shell. You see what they said? Yeah. I mean, it's fine to start there, especially in something like Maker, because we didn't really have, like, a way to do it at the time. You know what was really annoying about playing viewer levels in Maker was, like, you'd give people feedback, like, hey man, like, this is not well made. And people, you can literally, like, Google me on there, and there's people complaining about my feedback. We said it was crappy, Like, seriously, but... A lot of people watching those viewer levels were soft, so 90% of the streamers would just always say it's great. I never did. Fuck that. If your level sucked, I'd tell you it sucked. But in a constructive manner, because I wasn't trying to just be a dick, you know? So I'd be like, hey man, here's why your level was crap. At least I tried to. I'm sure I was a dick to some people. But there are a lot of soft people out there, as you said. I keep missing this. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I would say like 90% or more, maybe... No, maybe not that much. Maybe 75% of the levels I played were pretty bad. Oh, I didn't make it. I want someone to tell me when you did something shitty so you can fix it. Yeah, I think it's important because honestly, just, you know, you can always re-upload. That's the thing. I didn't understand why people got so attached to their levels. Like it was their fucking baby. It's like, bruv, it's a level. In a video game. No, that was bad. I'm guessing that's the end of the level. Janky on purpose? Yeah, I mean, lots of people did that. There's lots of troll levels and puzzle levels and... jank by design. It's not working out very well. Wasn't a big fan of jank by design, but people liked it. I was more into like trick combos and stuff like that. Make it? I didn't make it. A level, but no required mid-airs? Oh. Super jank shell jump level. Really, someone in Kaizo Holics didn't want mid-airs? Eam, maybe? I mean, there's only like 3, well... I guess... it'd either have been like Eam or Obs. It's pretty much all I can think of that didn't like mid-airs. Oh... for a while, Beast hated mid-airs too. He got into them at the end. I finally converted him. Oh, too late. Took a while to... whoops, what was I doing? Took a while to get him on board, though. Same jank shell jump once. Oops. Get rid of the jank when I can. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just easier to do a harder trick than it is to do... I mean, there was a lot of levels that would come my way that I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna mid-air for your level, because what you got here just doesn't work for me. I'm gonna say Mumbo stole the mid-air strat from me. I miss Mumbo. I was in DC not that long ago, but I didn't have his number, so I couldn't hit him up. No, God, Mumbo hasn't streamed in years. I don't think Mumbo streamed after 2018. Maybe once. I kind of doubt it. Not really sure what just killed me. You're on Twitch much anymore? Yeah, I mean... He puts, he used to put up YouTube videos. I don't even know if he does that. He used to do, like, shell video compilations. Because he would do all the shells and, shell levels and... What was that thing called? Shell something? Team Shell? I don't remember that. Team Shell, he would do, like, all the shell levels from them, pretty much. In Maker 2. I don't know if he still does that. I don't know if he still does it. I mean, I haven't heard from Mumbo in probably, like... Well, I helped him with a PC build not that long ago, or I just gave him some part suggestions that he asked for. Probably like... God, that could have been 2 years ago now that I think about it. It's probably at least a year ago. I haven't really talked to him since then, so I don't know. I used to just ping him on Discord once in a while, but... I haven't seen a YouTube upload from him in a couple of years. I don't know. I can check. I don't know if I still even have him on YouTube. I never even... Oh, I do. I don't even really go on there. Apparently he did some Mario Maker Grand Prix levels like 9 months ago. Midair Malarkey. And then before that it was like 3 years ago. Yeah, so I have no idea the last time I talked to Mumbo. I don't know. I miss him though. Good dude. Good homie. Midair Malarkey. He must have, I don't remember when Maker 1 went offline, but he must have gone back and done some Maker 1 stuff before the servers got shut down. Oh, right in the ass. Servers to watch and talk to? Yeah. I like watching him sweat when he couldn't clear levels. It was so fun. I remember I made him this level. I forget what it was called. Something to do with Mumbo. Like, I don't know, in 2016 maybe? 2017. Matt, there's no way I'm gonna clear this, Matty. I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. I'm not playing it. And he played it for so long, and he finally got it. I have no idea what the level was called. Pretty sure it had the name Mumbo in it, though. I'm not supposed to go that way. Fuck. Yeah, what up, Andy? How you doing, man? Andy, did you hear the good news today? Oh, you're grinding with him? Yo, what up, Shaolin? Shooter resign? No. Did Jay message you? Anyway, he's having another wee one. Another little baby. Oh, he did tell you? Nice. I figured he would have. Is Trudeau supposed to resign? Is that a thing? Are the Liberals out now? Is that what's happening? I try to stay as far away from the government as possible. They take my money. They do stuff that doesn't benefit me ever. Thing is, like, do I even cheer for a different government? Does it make any difference? Probably not, right? They still take like 50%, it's 55% after when you include sales tax, not to mention land transfer taxes and house taxes. Don't worry, I got like a $200 deposit in my account. There was like some carbon tax rebate for something that's probably cost me $10,000. Here's your $200 check. Helping families. Thanks, man. Yeah, the 200's gonna take me far. Perfectly balanced? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I got something that said like carbon tax rebate or something. It was like 200 bucks. You got 17. Maybe they consider me one of the rich guys now, so I get a little extra. That's not true. Right? Because they keep alleging that the tax breaks go to, like, the rich guys, so, you know. Maybe that's why I get the 200. You remember when they used to, like, when we were kids, did you ever get, like a GST rebate? It was, like, the greatest thing, because I was like, I make so little money that they gave me money back. You could just pay me directly? You're right! First of all, I'm not rich, but if I was, I would want something tax break wise for being rich. Fucking thing, man, I keep missing this jump. Did you seriously get $17? You got charged $75 if I were to 75. Yeah, I still pay too. I just don't pay like a place. I do it. We have like a software system you can get to do it. So I use that. But it's funny. You got to pay money to pay money to make sure you've paid the right amount of money. Do you guys ever get money back for taxes? Because I don't. I always have to pay them more. $17, so, well, that's helping families, Andy. Usually get money back? I always have to pay the money. $900? Nice. You have 2 kiddos? You should have to pay a higher carbon tax for those children. 2K for... What? You should have to pay a premium for that. How do you get a discount? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You paid like $125 and got back $200. Well, that's money well spent, Andy. That's a good return on income. Do you know, like, they don't charge taxes on children's clothing here? And I'm just like, children are a luxury, man. Why the fuck are we discounting these things? I'll never understand it. We have an overpopulated world. The last thing we need is more humans. And yet we discount and give money to people who do have children. Makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense. If I buy a Ferrari, they charge me more. I have to pay more in taxes. Same thing, except the car is faster than the kids. Probably same lifetime cost, too. Both unnecessary luxuries. Well, I don't really see what's luxurious about a kid. I'm not hating on people with kids. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to give people money for doing something that isn't beneficial. Any people that have kids to pay into Social Security? Well, unfortunately, I think all the old people will be dead by the time those kids are old enough to pay Social Security. The boomers are pretty fucking old now. Right? Like, I'm thinking about it. If you think about it, boomers start, what, 45, for sake of argument? Let's say maybe 46. And I don't know how long do they run, until 60? So, let's say 60 to be generous. I don't think it's that long. I don't think you can give them the benefit of 15 years. Somebody probably does, though. We could have 100 kids each, not going to be enough to pay for 1 year of debt. Wow, yeah. It'll collapse before the kids can collect, but that's nice. Yeah, I mean, it'll collapse before they can... Well, I mean, that kind of depends, because they could just up the price, right? But I'm thinking, like, the boomers are going to die off in the next 10 years. What am I doing here? Can't even see what's happening. Apparently, I hit a shell. Oh. Okay, I think I get this. I'm pretty sure I need to grab that. I have no idea. What am I doing with these shells? I can see that shell is up there. Very confusing. I don't get it. I just bonk it, maybe? Can't even grab that shell. The color palettes on this level kind of make shells hard to see right away. Yeah. Definitely hard to see. Oh. I guess that's what I was supposed to do. Well, what the fuck are all those pictures of shells and arrows for? It's annoying. I like kids. I think kids are alright. I still don't see why we give people money to have them, though. The shell is coming. They've had so many shell drops in this game. Plus, you're gonna see it when you die. Which you're gonna die, because there's no way you're getting that the first time. Oh yeah, I gotta tell people, if you're gonna build shell hacks, please stop using 1F0s. There's ASM so you don't have to have them. And they get in the way of shell jumps all the fucking time. Super annoying. I mean, you can use it for things like that, but... What am I doing here? Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. 1F0 is the little line that you see below the shell on the right. So basically it's a rope that Mario can't stand on, but objects in the game can, so they can sit on top of them. But what happens is a lot of these shell hacks, people will put the shells really close to the wall like this. On the camera. They'll put the shell really close to the wall like this with a 1F0. And then if you do the shell jump, half the time it hits the 1F0 and it'll stay on it instead of coming down like it's supposed to, and it'll kill Mario. It's really annoying. It's really common too. Really common. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I just don't get it. What is the down arrow for? Take it. Oh. So how long do we really think the boomers have left? So the boomers started in, what, 46, right? For sake of argument. So let's say that they went to... Let's give them... Yeah, we'll give them till 60, right? I don't understand what we're doing. What is the drop there? What does the down arrow mean? So if you're born in 46... You're gonna be 78. The life expectancy for a man is what, in North America, is what, like 80-ish? Let's say it's 80, and let's say it's probably like 2 years more than that for a lady. So... Oh, that is what I'm supposed to do. What is this now? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So let's say that it's 80 for a guy, and let's say that it's, what, 55% men and Or women, sorry, and I don't even want to do the math. I've gotten too lazy to do the math already. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this and then go hit it over here. Oh, almost. Okay, so I'm gonna say this too, and I'm not trying to hate on this hack. It's actually like kind of a cool hack with some kind of cool setups. But one of the most important things in a shell level and in a shell hack is flow. And we keep stopping here. Keep stopping, it's very jerky. You want it to be like one movement. Alright, Andy, we'll see in a bit. Smoke it up. Not really sure what I'm doing here. Oh! Okay. Some blind ass shell. I'll give Xiao credit. I think Xiao did a really good job of that with his hack. Good flow. Flow is probably one of the most underrated things. Oop. Most baby boomers are expected to pass away between 2030 and 2040. No way, that doesn't make any sense. What time is it giving the boomers? Like, how old is it saying the boomers are today? It's 16 years from now. For 24. Well, I guess that makes sense. Oop. What year is it saying that the boomers count as? Because in theory, the... ...46 to 60... 64? That's fucking 20 years after the war ended! That doesn't make any sense to me, man. 46 to 64. No way. No way, it's too long. I thought 60 was too long. 64 is way too long. Is it Yoshi? I like it. Oh. Thank you for rescue me. My name is Yosho. My lady is called Louisa Briere. What? This is a regular Yoshi or what? Oh. After Baby Boomer is Gen X. Yeah. So Gen X go... I mean, it still doesn't make any sense. What other group gets 20 fucking years? Why is it super early for Gen X? I mean, just rename that shit. You know, realign this stuff. Maybe millennials could actually be born in the fucking millennium, or even close to it. I mean, millennials go back to what, like the early 80s? What the fuck kind of millennial is that? Is it just you were kind of alive in the fucking... Gen X is listed from... to 1980. So they get 15 years. Millennials only go to 96. Okay, so explain to me then why they're getting 18 years. I mean... why do boomers get this extra bit of gusto for no reason? What did they do to deserve the extra year? Okay, I don't know what's supposed to happen here. It's pretty confusing if I'm honest. Am I supposed to... What happened to Y? I just feel like they just didn't use Gen Y for no reason. They're just like, yeah, we'll fucking skip that, we'll go right to Z. You know? And that would fix this whole problem. Millennial is Gen Y? Why don't they say that then? Is the fact that it doesn't even go... I mean, the dates aren't even close to the fucking millennia, really. Like, 96? I mean, Tupac was still alive in 96. Oh, some of it. Could you imagine 50 Cent being, sorry, Tupac being all fat and old like 50 Cent and Dr. Dre though? I don't think that would have flown. Oh shit. Getting shorter typically every generation. Like the generation is a shorter amount of time, you mean? Silent Gen. Oh, I didn't make it. Was the GI generation? What is that? I guess it makes sense that it would get shorter as technology and stuff changes and the world changes. Then the generations would be very different. Right? So maybe shorter would make sense in that regard? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The greatest generation. Greatest at what? We nailed it with these years? Yeah, no electricity. Woo! Killing it. Dying from the flu, you know? Tied into technology? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Whoop. I have no idea what is supposed to happen here. This is so confusing, this hack. Like, is it going exponentially fast? Yeah, it has. And it, I don't know if it'll continue to. I mean, we say it will. Maybe it will. No idea. I move on to a different hack. I'm tired of not knowing what I'm supposed to do. Like, the tricks are pretty damn easy in this hack. It's just, what the hell am I supposed to do? There's coins in random places. I don't even know what the coin means. Yeah, I gotta play something else. What is this? It wasn't a bad hack. I was just tired of not knowing what to do. Hard to say it won't keep growing like that. Oh, I played this before. What? Oh, I remember this was super annoying. Yeah, no, we're not playing this one. This was really annoying. Play Shao's hack. Might eventually, easy funny saying tech would eventually too. I mean, it has. Like, if you look at cell phones, you look at internet technology. I mean, yes, there's more ways the internet's used, but the technology itself hasn't really advanced that much. I'm sure there'll be a new kind of technology or whatever. I don't know. Quantum computers. Ooh. I don't even know what a quantum computer is, but... Oh shit. Oop. How the fuck was I supposed to get up there? Well, I guess AI is the next big thing, arguably. I'm not really sure how AI works, though. Like, everything that I see that has to do with AI is, it doesn't really do anything particularly intelligent, but it'll just have more power. Well, that's interesting, because if it has a ton more power, then in theory, like, AI could work better than it does. I mean, I hear a lot of buzzwords about AI right now, but I don't really see it doing all that much stuff. That's not to say it doesn't. That's not to say it can't. Oh, I fucked it up. File data in multiple states at once. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. You know what's interesting about, like, the millennial generation? And I do fit into that generation from an age perspective, I guess. Is that, like, everyone's involved in tech, pretty much, or a lot of people have or will be involved in tech, and, like, most people that I talk to that I grew up with are, like, their, like, fondest memories are, like, pre the internet, pre-tech, or at least before it was like a major thing. Like, you could look up some, you know, music stuff, or maybe catch a nude or something. Why does that guy keep going flying like that? So I wonder if all this technology is doing beneficial things. I mean, I'm sure in some industries and in some regards it is, but... Does anybody remember a time before cell phones when you'd be like, I'll meet you Wait 4 hours for a grainy picture of some titties to download. Hey, they weren't grainy. They look fine, man. They were fine titties. I used to have friends that used to watch scrambled porn. That was hilarious. So, you know, when, like, you didn't get a channel back in the day, you could still see kind of the channel, but it was, like, all scrambled and looked all wavy. I used to have some friends that would watch, like, scrambled porn. It was hilarious. I remember one of the first things that I watched on the internet was the Pam and Tommy Lee video. And I watched it in, like, a classroom with my supply teacher. When you were very young. It was a thing. I remember people did that, man. I won't say there was a ton of people that did it, but I definitely had some friends that was their Friday thing that they did. Or weekend thing, maybe not Friday, but... Yeah, Pam and Tommy Lee video was one of the first videos I ever watched on the internet. And I watched it in design and tech class. With, Mr. Smith was my supply teacher. He was a super bike racer, as I'm air quoting while holding a controller. His actual job. And then he was a supply teacher on the side because he would break so many bones. He was always too hurt to race that much. Pretty cool experience. Didn't get fired for that, apparently. It was in a classroom full of people. I wonder if Andy ever had Mr. Smith as a supply teacher. He had satellite boxes with Cinemax unlocked. Ooh. That's nice. At like 7. Oh my gosh. Murdoch got going young. Why does he keep flying the fuck over there? We weren't paying for it. Illegal satellite. Nice. Illegal satellite too, actually. 7 satellite boxes with cards that unlocked everything. Yeah, that's funny, because when I don't know how old I was when my dad got this, but they had something called, like, DirecTV in the US. We don't have it in Canada, but my dad was able to get these satellites to point at it and cards to unlock it, so we got all the satellite channels. My friends loved coming over and watching porn on that, which was weird to me, but whatever. We once went to this party, and it wasn't that unusual for friends to come over to my place after we would go out. DirecTV's what you get, nice. And then I brought this girl back with me, and we went upstairs. And there was an incident. I came downstairs, and there was like 7 people watching porn. It was so weird. This is a room full of people watching porn. Alright. Watch party porn? Oh. I remember we did it once as a joke. When one of my friends turned 18, but... So we went to the porn store, we actually rented porn. That was an experience. Funniest part of that was this one dude and his girlfriend go upstairs, and then they come back down like 5 minutes later, and they got just bed sheets wrapped around them. I'm like, holy fuck, how'd you get your clothes off that fast? It was hilarious. I guess they enjoyed the porn. You know, some people that were back at school, like the watching it together. Yeah, I know a lot of people that were into that stuff. It's fine, whatever. You know, I'm not judging people on that, man. Do whatever you want. You want to watch porn as a group? You watch porn as a group. That's my 2 cents. A little TV screen that would fold out of his radio along with 2 more built into the headrest of the back seat. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I had a buddy in high school that bought a Pontiac Fiero. Never got his driver's license. Put Xboxes and TV screens and stuff in it. And the car never got driven ever. It literally never drove after he bought it. 20K stereo system, oh nice. Yeah, I think everybody had or knew that person, you know? I mean, this guy never used it at all, but... Ooh, I'm gonna die here, I think. Still alive. Oh, I missed the midair. You just drive around blaring porn at full volume? Oh shit, okay. Yeah, this guy didn't do the porn. At least that I know of. Pontiac Fiero of all cars. What a piece of shit. I don't know if Andy's back yet. I don't know if he remembers Scott's Fiero. He might not even remember Scott. The 80s porn music? Hey, 80s porn was good. Sounds awesome. You don't remember that? It was the dude that lived above, yeah, he lived above, that Garlic Galore place. Remember Nick's place? With the 355 kid on it? Yeah. I bet you that was part of the original plan. I think that was during the Pimp My Ride era. He pimped it alright, just... Why am I missing this midair? Do you remember that guy at Nick's place? We used to go there and like drink and smoke and the place would be closed and like the cops would come by and he'd tell us like the most absurd stories. It was like a restaurant. And then he'd like freak out at like 5 AM and be like, I have to be here in 2 hours, and he'd kick us out. And he'd just freak out. He'd be so like high, it was hilarious. How do I keep missing this? He'd always make us like amazing food and charge us like $5 for like $40 worth of food. I only took you there once? Well, that's a shame. I feel like I let you down. I keep missing this midair. It was a good time though. The place would always have like 10 people chilling in it in like the middle of the night. And the cops would come by all the time. And they'd just say what's up and then drive away and everyone would be smoking weed, and weed was very illegal back then. It's like, I smoke cigarette, no one minds. Okay. And the dude that lived upstairs sold drugs. Can't believe you only went there once, man. We used to go there all the time. Garlic galore. Wendy's parking lot. So, yeah, we used to have, I still claim that I created the McDonald's walkthrough. But we would walk through the drive-through, and then eventually they got so pissed off about it, they put a sign saying no walkthrough. And it was funny because it started out, it would just be like a couple of, like, me and a couple of buddies. I think Andy did it like a bunch of times. But anyway, it would just be like a few of us. And then at one point, it was like half my high school would be in that parking lot doing walkthrough, drunk and high. They did have a doorbell. They did have a doorbell, I know. But then they got mad about it and they stopped. No more walkthrough. That was the busiest fucking McDonald's at like 1:30 in the morning. It was always fucking packed. Do that shit all the time, Wendy's and Taco Bell. Nice. Yeah, they eventually put a no walkthrough. And now the world's like so stuck up and fucking just ridiculous. Nobody walks through anything. Everybody's all proper, you know? We weren't proper in them days. Oh, I didn't go nearly high enough. They banned you from doing walkthroughs too. I imagine at some point they got robbed. I mean, that wasn't the safest era to be alive, if I'm honest. There was a lot of crime. So I'm guessing at some point they got robbed. Right, yeah, see part of that. Remember a mill bumping tears from the moon? It was a party. Yeah, I do. Cheers. Yeah, I do. I do remember that day, actually. That was hilarious. We're all just jamming in the parking lot. Then he started to play some old school, like, Polish music. I loved it. Him and George were like, do you remember this one? And we're all listening to, like, really old, like, polka-style music. In, like, a BMW in the middle of a fucking parking lot. That was a good time. Ride bikes. Red flyer wagon, lawnmower, canoe. Everything you could think of, huh? Thanks, Andy. Whether they would serve us. They would always serve us, and they'd usually laugh at us because everybody was so fucked up. You know what? It was better than everybody being high and drunk as fuck driving around, which still happened, but it could have been worse, man. It could have been a lot worse. Oh, how did I miss that? Those are really good times, man. I don't do fun stuff like that anymore. Right. Wendy's did it once and never again. Just goes to show you that Wendy's sucks. I actually kind of like Wendy's. Andy, what was your favorite thing from back then? You must have some pretty good memories from those days. We did a lot of shit back in the day. What is this? I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. Get it. Driving the first time was incredible. Oh yeah, dude, I remember those days when you lived off Walkley. We used to just go cruising. Then we'd see how fast our cars could go. So much fun. Freedom, right? Wonder if that's how Americans feel every day. Randomly driving to Montreal. Yep. You still have that car, that's the crazy part. That car has seen it all and done it all. Oh, is it a different one? It's not the same? Did I make it through? I did. You remember that parking lot thing? That was fucking nuts. Oh, right. Why didn't I buy it from you? I still want an E46 M3, but they're like 50 grand now, which is fucking nuts. Missed my chance. We got probably one level left. Whoa. You got a 328i a year ago? Nice. How do you like it? What year is it? Is it like recent or is it like an older one? It didn't throw his fucking shell. Was I supposed to shell jump off that? I think so. 2011, but it's the newest car ever, right? Nice. What's wrong with that? Not really sure what's supposed to happen here. I feel like I'm supposed to shell jump off that and then... Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, that's annoying. ...2001 F-150. What am I supposed to do there? That guy comes over too soon. Doesn't want F1 and... Oh, 250. It measures 0 to 60. Yeah. The 250s aren't very fast, that's true. That's not good. The M5 from, I think it was 2000-ish, is still my favorite car of all time. The E46 M3 is really close behind that. Then probably like an 07. Aston. I'm trying to remember the model. Nine miles per gallon? Yeah, that'll do it to you. What's the 9, Andy? What's the Aston the 9? Why am I spacing on it? Andy knows it. I know Andy knows what I'm talking about. Alright, we'll play this level and we'll call for today. I'm just choice. Yeah, DB9, thank you. I love the DB9. Oh shit, I don't know what's happening there. Huge fan of the DB9. I know it wasn't like the fastest Aston, but I don't care. I love the shape, I love that it was elongated. I'm a bit of a tall fucker, so tiny cars don't work for me. Expensive as fuck though. Yeah, I mean, Astons are super expensive. I mean, that M5 was 100 grand, so don't think I haven't considered buying one. A 2007. Don't think I haven't considered it. I have considered it all the time. It'd be such a terrible investment. Just be the worst money ever spent. I still think about it all the time. Just be a terrible, terrible car. That didn't work out. Oh, it'd be so bad. The car would just be an absolute cash dump. It would be slower than my current car. It just, everything about it except the look would be just fucking terrible. The interior would be terrible. The electronics would be terrible. It'd be a disaster to maintain. It would just be an absolute train wreck. It'd be so bad. I mean, the only thing maybe worse would be buying an old Ferrari. You spend more time than you're willing to admit shopping for a car with no roof, windows in Florida. Yeah, that would be tricky. I don't even know how people in Florida own a convertible. What is there, like 5 minutes a year you can drive in that thing? Because it's either fucking barreling down rain on you, or it's hot as fucking hell. You pretty much get those two options. And half the time it's hot as hell and barreling down rain on you. Andy, what's your favorite Ferrari? Because Andy's a big Ferrari guy, if you guys don't know that. I don't know if I know your all-time favorite. Old Maserati would be... That's... Okay, so... right before I come to stream, my wife goes, she goes, is, Alfa Romeo a good car? And I was like, no, it's horrible. Why? And I'm like, if you're not thinking of buying one, right? She's like, no. She's like, well, what about a used one? I'm like, oh God, no, like run like fucking hell. And she's like, really? Like, are they expensive? I'm like, no, they're not. They're cheap because they're fucking trash. And she's like, oh, well, do you remember this girl? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, she just bought one. I'm like, oh my God, tell me she bought it new, so at least it has some warranty on it. She's like, well, it's 2 years old and she spent like 50 grand. I was that one was good. Oh, I love when people are just absolutely stupid. I don't know who owns Alfa Romeo anymore, but oh my God. You're right about a Maserati though. A Maserati would be worse. I think the Jag would be better than the Aston. I think I'd prefer the Jag to the Aston. Oh fuck. The wall wasn't even close. I think an old Ferrari would be worse though. An old Lambo would be even worse than that. I would absolutely love the Murcielago. I love the Murcielago. What for the 50K? Whatever the SUV is. It's 2 years old as well. It's still 50K. Somebody saw her coming. Oh, I missed the pipe. LaFerrari is amazing. That's your favorite, the LaFerrari? I mean, yeah. That is a pretty interesting vehicle. The 360, interesting. I think the 360 is like the interesting one before they got into like the really good ones. And I'm not saying the 360 is bad, I'm saying it's interesting because I always loved the 360. Then the 430 was trash, in my opinion. I didn't like it. Then you got into like the 458, right? Pretty much right out of the gates. And that's when they got like really, really good as vehicles. Or if you could manual swap a 430. Yeah. I mean, 430's had good looks, but did you just, like, are you going to buy an automatic Ferrari? I mean, I guess you could. I guess you have to now. Or you could do flappy paddle gearbox. Yay. Do people actually manual swap them? Do they actually just completely ruin? And I mean, I'm not saying ruin like the cars, but like they killed all the value, I assume, right? If you manual swapped it. And again, I don't know what a 430 would sell for anymore either. Oh, I bonked again. You drove the 430 and it was amazing, or the 360? Shifted kinda clunky, that was cool. Oh, 360 then. Oh, 430 with an old shitty gearbox. Oh, I see. Oh, you mean when you hit the paddle, it like clunk sounded? Ooh. It's not supposed to do that. Clunk. I get in the pipe, thank you. Oh, there's more. Automatic Honda engine in it? Wow. I was like, I like the look of the 430, but it was not my Ferrari. Not that any Ferrari is my Ferrari, but... Can you believe Ferraris are like $600,000 now? Can you believe a G-Wagon costs like $250,000 now? Least powerful sounding Ferrari ever. You just gotta put one of those fart mufflers on it. Nobody would know. Looked nice when he turned it off. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a nice poster car. You had one of those fire mufflers? It's funny, so I went to like 2 high schools, and the second high school I went to... The first high school I went to was full like super rich people. So they all drove like Audis and stuff like this, or Mercedes. And then the second one had like a few rich people, but mostly just kind of normal people. And half of them worked at this store that sold, called Canadian Tire. They used to have the most ghetto automotive section, full of like fart mufflers and crappy underglow kits and stuff, so they'd all drive like Mazdas and whatever with these hilarious fart mufflers and underglow kits. It was too funny. Oh, I died. Cherry bomb. Andy knows the exact model. It's so, that's 100% what it was too. They all drove like Protege 5s and stuff. Oh, that's too funny. As if you knew the exact model. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of too. The Cherry Bomber. Oh, it's so good. And I was only mildly jealous. Sounded like a dying lawnmower. Yeah. It's funny, you can very much tell the difference between a proper exhaust and a fart muffler. Your high school is right on the border of a super rich area. And another super... Oh. Oh, and a super redneck area. Interesting. 120K lifted trucks. Wow. Mercedes Corvettes. Can't do it. I think Andy's been the biggest critic of my hatred of the Corvette. I cannot do it. I cannot get on board with the Corvette. I think it's just the worst fucking car. I hate it. I just hate it. Everyone else loves it, and that's fine. I just fucking hate it. 3 in 1 year, oh my god. That's a lot of money. And what's annoying is, we used to have like very few Corvettes in my city. And now we have, now that they've done the one that looks vaguely like a supercar, oh, they're all over the place. I see them all the time. Andy, you're gonna see one when you come in August. You're gonna see probably like 10 of them, but then you'll see we don't have any nice cars anymore. We used to have a bunch of, what's the Nissan called? I'm spacing on the Nissan. We used to have a bunch of those. We used to have a ton of R8s. We had a bunch of Ferraris and Astons for a while, but they've sort of gone away. Probably because they had to pay the first maintenance costs on them. Over a Corvette any day, though, personally. I try not to drive American cars. I technically own an American car, but I try not to drive them. It's not technically. I own an American car, I suppose. As if Andy remembered the Cherry Bomber. I'm so proud of you for remembering that, Andy. I remembered it, I just wasn't going to say it. The Cherry Bomber. Every type of nice car. Yeah, I mean, the weather and the roads here make it, like, very much less appealing to have one. Potholes are outrageous, and you go through one of these potholes with a nice car, it's gonna cost you 5 grand, 10 grand to get it fixed, because it's gonna destroy it. So more people are driving SUVs here than ever because nothing else can survive the potholes. You own 2 Camaros, 3 Mustangs, a Nova, and a Chevelle. Classics, everything. Wow. I'll have to come visit. Murdoch's into the muscle cars. I'm not a muscle car guy. An Oldsmobile 442. Oh, what a dream car would be. It's an interesting thing. 70 or 71. I have no idea what a dream car would be. I guess an S560 or something. Yeah, I think that'd probably be it for me. What's the new Mercedes model number right now? Mercedes. What do we got? Oh, yeah, I can't put it on the screen. Models. Sedans. Not gonna be the E, that's for sure. Long wheelbase, I mean, you gotta do that. I feel like the 442 is the most realistic of them. C63 AMG Black. I almost bought the C63 AMG actually, but it was too small, I couldn't fit in it. But I drove it. Can I switch these wheels? Oh, I gotta buy the AMG package. Oh, it's only... I don't want the AMG package though. Oh, it's just the AMG look package. Okay, live with that. Oh, the wheels aren't even good looking. Take all this money and put it. Those are even worse. Alright, just give me the stock wheels. Harley Adam is one of the most fun cars you've ever driven. I can imagine it would be. Big package. I have a night pack. You just take my wheels off. And is that all I can do to this car? That's it? Oh no, that was just the exterior. How much for that big dash? First class package. Ooh, can I have that? You select the first class package, you'll need to manually add the pinnacle trim. What? Have that one? Why do I have to manually make these changes? Alright, it's like $200,000 for an S-Class. Yeah, that's crazy. No roof, no windows, no doors in Florida. Yeah, it sounds like a terrible idea. Probably best not to do that. Alright guys, that's gotta do it for me. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. No, I won't be back tomorrow or Thursday. Or Friday. Probably. Maybe Friday. Depends how golf goes. No, golf's gonna go too late, so Saturday maybe. Yeah. You were super close to dropping 35k and I used one a few times. I think you made a good life choice. That's gonna do it for me for today. Thank you guys for chilling. I'll catch you in the next one. Be good to each other. I'll see you real soon.